So hello guys, how you doing? I'm hoping you're doing fine, and welcome to today's market preview of how our last analysis performed. The chart above is our dollar index chart and its performance throughout this week from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Today is Friday as I'm recording this one, and it's the NFP day. So today being a Friday, we don't participate in the markets because of the uncertainties that comes with the NFP news. So how did we perform? Let's look at the charts. When we look at the charts, we say that the market will dip into the weekly fair value gap, where it will meet the weekly order block. So the markets performed exactly as we outlined. It went into the fair value gap, meet the order block, and it bounced off that level. You can see the wick inside there. So the main reason why the market dipped into that fair value gap was to balance that range. The algo offered only buy side to the upside, then it came back wicking that area to offer sell side. Okay, with that in mind, we will go to the daily time frame and see how the market performed into that time frame. So this is our daily time frame, the dollar index, and we can see how price delivered very well. Okay, price went down touching the weekly FVG low, then bounced off that level. Price at haikukawia that level, iliguza hapo kama imechomoka. So unaona, haikutaka kukaa hapo, ikutaka ku waste time blah blah blah, iliguza hapo kama imechomoka. Why? Because place kama hiyo penye kuna imbalance, price doesn't love to overstay at that zone. It just dips into it, then gets out of that point. Okay, as outlined, price made its low of the week on Tuesday. There was an SMT divergence on Tuesday between those three correlated pairs: US dollar, Euro dollar and GBP USD. Okay, on to the next slide. This is our 15-minute chart, and we can see an SMT forming on Wednesday. The low of the week forms on Tuesday at exactly 110.201, yeah, at exactly that level, and that low may form on that day because that's what the algo does. Algo huwa ina form low yake either on Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, or if it's a high ita form on Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. So on DXY the low came on Tuesday, and on Wednesday tukaanza kurally upwards, no, and Thursday the same way we started rallying upside. Okay, so this is the Euro dollar weekly time frame. Sitaki kwa hii video, so I'll just go through mbio. So this is the weekly Euro dollar, and you can see how it performed. The possible intermediate term high formed exactly as we outlined. Iliingia to that fair value gap exactly, alafu ikachomoka. Unacheki vile iliguza order block. When you look at the order block, when price hits that level, it doesn't spend much time there. It just reacts off that place. So that's where you go in the smaller time frames and you look for a reversal pattern. I will show you the reversal pattern. Side to. So onto our daily Euro dollar chart. You can see the OB daily. That's a bearish order block, a fair value gap on the daily, and that's exactly what price came for inside the weekly fair value gap. Price ilikuja hapo ndani ku rebalance that level kwa daily na the same kwa weekly. That's what we call institutional entry drill. You see, you enter with the market, unakuwa in sync with the market. When you are in sync with the market, hautapata those random moves zenye haujui zimetoka wapi. You see, so I'm still bullish dollar and bearish Euro dollar and GU. So with dollar being strong this time, it means that kuna inflation that will make the situation hard for so many people, and mostly for Africans. Anyway, let's focus on the charts. I can see on the 1 hour chart a very big market maker sell model forming. We can see sell side liquidity, and I think the market will target that with a bullish dollar. So euro dollar chini, GU chini pia. This is euro dollar 15 minutes chart, and its high came on Tuesday, and on Wednesday there was an SMT between those two pairs, EU and GU and DXY. So the SMT divergence, it was an indication that the smart money were selling. It's a print, ni a print enye wale wasio huacha wakifanya nini, maybe wana engage into the market na sales or something like that, ama ni kama uko bullish, maybe itakuwa sasa a bullish SMT. So this one was a bearish SMT, and it indicated that the institutions were selling at that point. You must have a reference point. Mine was the weekly order block, bearish order block to be precise. So this GU 15-minute time frame, and we can see that there was manipulation in this pair when it formed its high on Wednesday. Euro formed the high on Tuesday, dollar formed the low on Tuesday, but this one formed the high on Wednesday after the liquidity run. That liquidity run, the SMT, was a manipulation by the smart money. They manipulated this pair, hitting the buy side liquidity, hitting the stops. Also, the ICT power of 3 did wonders on that day. It reversed perfectly. It went up just to go down. So the ICT power of 3, it's the open, high, expansion, then creating the low, then it retraces to close. So on Wednesday, the market made the high of the week, reversing, taking out Tuesday's low, and continuing with the bearishness. So on Thursday, I hope that price will come to the OTE to give me an entry, but it didn't. It came up to the 50% level, then it rolled down. So I wasn't a participant in the markets this week. The main reason I didn't participate in the market is because it was NFP week. During NFP week, you can get crushed easily. The other reason is that the market didn't give me a proper fill, and my limit was left without getting activated. So we don't feel bad about that. We just wait for the next setup. So thank you for listening. I hope you find this insightful. Next week, I think dollar is about to start the big journey to the upside, and it's about time the foreign currency GU EU to submit to the dollar. You see, of course it will come with hyperinflation, with many suffering to the poor, most Africans, but we will survive. So until next time, stay safe. Remember to subscribe and like.